Hey there. This is Scott Ewert, the DIY web guy, internet traffic coach, and also the co-founder of Freedom Academy. And I want to talk to you today about how you can get more leads for Origami Owl. So, what would you do with an extra 25 leads per day for your Origami Owl business? So there is a new method of traffic and leads that I want to share with you, and it replaces the old Google advertising where you used to be able to search for things like Origami Owl or Jewelry Party, and you could put your business in front of those people on Google, but they don't really allow that anymore for network marketing or any sort of businesses. It's very difficult to advertise and it's very expensive. So people turn to things like Facebook ads, but those are really just sort of billboards. If you think about it, when you're driving along in the car and you see a billboard, you might pay attention to it if it happens to interest you, but primarily you have a goal, you're trying to get somewhere, you're doing something different, and that's what Facebook is. People are there to chat, they're reading their news feeds, and they're not really paying attention to those ads. There's also solo ads where people send emails out to their list. You pay them to do that. Those are really a shot in the dark, though. They're not really targeted in a way that you can do with this strategy. So the strategy is using Twitter. Now, Twitter is certainly not new, but it does get you back to the Google days of what happens on Twitter is people are searching for certain things. So they're searching, researching things like Origami Owl or jewelry or whatever that might be, and you can insert yourself into conversations and get people to pay attention to your to what you have to offer with Origami Owl. So for those of you who might not be familiar with Twitter, this is the desktop version, and this is your profile page. It just shows your followers and the tweets that are done by either you or your followers. And also, there's a thing here, a suggest of who to follow. So there's a couple ways you can advertise on Twitter. And one is that you can put yourself here so that people who log into Twitter and you have followed a particular person, they can then follow you and learn more about Origami Owl. But the suggested way that I do is that I suggest is to have a what's called the promoted tweets. And what happens is that you'll put a tweet in there and you'll show yourself when people are searching for some certain keywords and you'll take them to a video that shows them a little bit about your business or maybe a little bit about your competitor's business, right? So if people are searching for South Hill designs, then you could take them over and show them why Origami Owl is better. So there's a couple of different strategies there that you can use. So when you go into Twitter, there's a way that you can do advertising and you set up these promoted tweets and you just pick a keyword and then the tweets show up either on the mobile devices or on people's news feeds within Twitter. And you just do that by doing targeting. So you select the keywords, and it takes just a little bit of research to do because you'll put in the keywords below, and then you'll see that right here it shows you how many tweets per day are for those keywords. So you can play around a little bit, do like I said, Origami Owl. You can do jewelry, you can do jewelry party, you can do your lockets. You can do the South Hill designs and see what sort of traffic those things are getting and then target there. And it's really simple to do. You just basically set up your campaign, you set up how much you want to spend every day. I suggest starting out small and just getting um, doing a little bit of testing and see what sort of traffic that you get and the leads that you're getting based on those keywords. So, why Twitter traffic? Well, like I mentioned, you are able to get your business and your offer in front of targeted users. These are people who are actively searching for what you have to offer. Now, the strategy is to send them to a video. Now, that video can either be you in the camera or it can be doing a PowerPoint with a voiceover, similar to what I'm doing here today. It can even just be your Origami Owl video for your business page. Whatever that is, make sure that it has a call to action and you can capture the leads because you're going to write a tweet that says, hey, interested in Origami Owl, see why we have great products or why you might join our team or what our team has to offer. If you're doing something for your competition, looking at South Hill Designs, well, come over here and take a look and we can show you why we're better, whatever that might be. And then just also remember the reason that we do YouTube is that 90% of Twitter users review their tweets on mobile devices, and YouTube adjusts to those mobile devices. So that's why we suggest that strategy. So with Twitter traffic, there's no more shooting in the dark. It's untapped, and really no one else is doing that. And I'll be putting some more training out there on how to do that specifically on my blog later this week. So to summarize, you can use Twitter to kind of get back to the Google days where people are getting targeted leads and getting into conversations. The targeted keywords are origami owl. Those are just some suggestions for you. Jewelry, jewelry party, living lockets, your locket brand, or South Hill designs. So those are just a few of the keywords that you can use to target people on Twitter. So this is just a little bit of what we have in terms of training to help you with Origami Owl, the Twitter strategy, but I wanted to make you aware of some other training that we have as well. We have something called Recruiting Juggernaut, which really teaches you how to bring people into your business and how to target people who are already working but want to make a little extra money online, and things like that. So there's Recruiting Juggernaut. We've got more advanced training on Twitter. We've got training on how to advertise on mobile and on Facebook. We have weekly webinars and mastermind calls. And we have a Facebook community specific for traffic that can help you drive traffic to your business. Now, I do want to mention that I said at the beginning I'm a co-founder of the Freedom Academy. And if you decide that you want to get more training for origami or for traffic and help your Origami Owl business, then you'll get free access to our paid membership site. Now, what we do in addition to that training is we provide weekly hangouts and coaching. And I'm Scott, they call me Master Scott for my traffic and conversion skills, but we also have Dr. Mary Oz, who's really focusing on personal development coaching, and we have Jen Ben, who is a great business coach and can really help you and figure out how to focus on building your Origami Owl business. So between the three of us, we provide additional benefits to getting some extra training for Origami Owl. Okay, so the next step, you can certainly work to implement some strategies for the Twitter training that I was telling you about, but what I suggest that you do is go over to traffictraining.thediywebguy.com and put in your name and email over there and watch the video on the next page that's going to show you even more about the traffic strategies that I talked about. Go ahead and get the training. It's going to be really focused on helping you on how you're going to recruit people into Origami Owl. Now we'll get you straight into the Facebook communities and we'll get you free access to our paid membership site. Okay, so we will see you over there. And remember that you want to get an extra 25 leads per day. We have a whole bunch of training modules available, plus the Freedom Academy. So head over to traffictraining.thediywebguy.com, enter your name and email, watch that video, go ahead and get the training, get started. We're here to help you grow your Origami Owl business. Thanks for watching. This is Scott Ewert signing off, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.